time to eat. Back from the dead with the shit on repeat. I'm the missing link. Open your eyes, nigga, what do you see? My vision complete. Bitch, I'm as black as they come. Even shoot black when they come. I'ma shoot back when they come. They wanna attack but they numb. Just use the back of my bum.
Okay, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a bit of a different video. We're going to do a Q&A. I've asked a lot of my sort of Instagram followers specific questions they wanted about training, nutrition, dieting, etc. So we're going to answer a few of the questions in today's video. As always, don't forget to drop this video a like, subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so the first of our questions is from none other than Dan Ritter. Dan, who works for Ultimate Fitness. Your pre-workout routine. So I don't know if this is sort of what I eat or what I take, but I'll tell you, I always have a good breakfast before I train. So that'll be 5 whole eggs, half an avocado, some sourdough bread and a yogurt and some fruit. I'll have that around 9 o'clock in the morning. I don't like to eat first thing. I like to build a bit of an appetite. Then if I do train, it will be training about 1 o'clock. So I always make sure, especially recently since I've been training more, I'll have 40 grams of whey isolate and have about 40 or 50 grams of porridge oats and 1 whole banana all mixed up in a shake. Then I'll have a strong coffee and depending on what I'm training, I'll have a little bit of a pre-workout and also some creatine, pre-alkaline capsules. So that is my pre-workout routine. Works for me and it's working well so far.
Even the lamb when I brought it. Add it up, nigga, we got a problem. Get out the way if you ain't trying to solve it.
Okay, so next question. Another one from Dan Ritter. What are your daily non-negotiable when it comes to nutrition? That's a very good question. And it's sort of something I've always stuck by. So the first thing is to have protein at every meal. So if you're having 4 or 5 meals a day, make sure every meal has got at least 30 to 40 grams of high quality protein, whether it's chicken, fish, beef, pork or protein powder. Always have a serving of protein to make up your daily protein targets. Another thing I would do, not so much now, but always make sure I have some sort of fat intake, sort of essential fats when I'm training. As I've sort of got older, I've started having more good fats and less carbs. And I think my body's more sensitive to carbs, so I have all fats. But try and stay away from fats. Pre-workout meal. Pre-workout meal, you want it to be mainly carbs and protein, but less fats. So that's one non-negotiable. Protein every meal and good fats. That's it really, nothing fancy, just basics. Plenty of water. What else? That's all I can think of for now. So protein and fats, they're the essential macros that you need.
Trying to solve it, let's paint it all. We in all.
Okay, next question from Dan Ritter again. He must be a fan, super fan. Okay, do you enjoy training more now or in the days of competing? That's a very good question. And I think nowadays, I'm probably more, because there's so much information out on the internet, books, research, I'm more analytical about my training. Before, even though I used to compete, it was a bit gung-ho. I'd have a typical bro split and basically copying like Mr. Olympia's routine. But now, as I get older, wiser, and you can't do a lot of things that you used to do 10, 20 years ago, I'm a lot more mindful about how I train now, especially the recovery aspect. So I probably don't train as quite as intense, but intense enough to stimulate growth, but I don't kill myself every session where it takes you a whole week to recover from every workout. So yes, I probably do enjoy training more now, less pressure, and a bit more open-minded to what works and what doesn't work. When you're sort of in the zone training for competition, you're sort of very focused, and you don't really enjoy training when you're sort of 4 or 5 weeks out from a competition. It just becomes a chore. So yes, I'll definitely enjoy training more now, especially training with younger guys. like Liam, who obviously is picking knowledge from me, and also I'm learning from other people, and I'm giving out my knowledge to you guys out there. So definitely.
We in all. I need it in all.
Next question. This is from Pav Power, one of my clients. What is the best supplement for muscle recovery would you recommend? So, there's loads and loads of supplements out there, but I would say before you start spending money on expensive supplements, gimmicks, whatever, I would try and optimize your sleep. Get a good 7 to 8 hours sleep every night, and that's just good quality sleep. Once you sort of master that and you're getting a good routine, then that is the number one recovery your body will need. And I would say, yeah, optimize your sleep patterns, get good quality protein, and everything else. And after that, you don't really need, but definitely optimize your sleep.
So I go, let's paint it all. We in all. I need it in all.
That's growing.
My heart, soul, I go. Lost space, lost time. Too much.
Another question. This is from Trayley Barbell Club, and if you could have 3 quad exercises or machines, what would you pick? My staple 3 exercises for legs, and this is probably what I've been doing for the last 10 years, is good old leg extension. And I always start off with this machine. Ultimate Fitness, we've got 2, we've got the Prime and we've got the new Hammer Strength one. So this is a great exercise to warm up on. Before I went to Temple Gym, I used to always throw this in last, but it's nice to use at the beginning of a workout to fully warm up your knees. Next machine is good old leg press, and compound movement. You can really load up the machine, put a lot of weight on the movements. So definitely a 45-degree leg press. And next one is a good old favourite, the Cybex hack squat. Doesn't have to be a Cybex, but I prefer the Cybex. And for those that you don't like to squat, this provides great support on the lower back. And something about this exercise, you really feel it on the quads. And obviously you can vary your foot positioning to where you can target the quads. But I find this is a really effective quad exercise for me, also the leg press. So these 3 combined, you'll build a great set of legs. And he's going to ask you what 2 hamstring exercises. So I would always start with a seated leg curl. Come here. Either the plate loaded one or the pre-core one is my go-to. So I always start on a seated hamstring curl, and not many gyms have this, but this is my second favorite hamstring exercise. This is called an inverse pro curl. Great exercise for hamstrings, hard movements. Once you master it, it does beef up your hamstrings. So I would say these are my 2 go-to hamstring exercises. Seated hamstring curls and hitting hamstrings twice a week. I want that big sweep on the back of my legs. And this is the first movement, and we're going to do 8 reps, heavy 8 reps. Moving on to back extensions, where we can do a high rep range, 15 reps. Okay, let's see what the next question is. What is my best favourite episode of Friends? Joking. That is actually a question someone asked. I won't say who it was.
Hey, can't shine. All you do is follow suit.
Go-to meal before leg day. This is the same meal I'll eat before leg day, back day or chest day. It doesn't really differ. Like I said in a few questions before, eggs, avocado, toast, fruit, some yogurt. Then probably an hour, 20 minutes before, I'll have oats, protein, powder, bit of fruit. And probably, when it's a long leg session, I'll throw in like a blueberry muffin halfway through the workout. But that is all I need, and you don't want to be too full before legs. Obviously, you're about to see your breakfast throughout the workout, but yeah, nothing too heavy on the stomach. Give it a good hour before you train.
Hands tied. I'm the truth, Jim Carrey can't lie.
Okay, this is from Manly K. Arson. I think I've got it right. Bit of a random one, but how tall am I? My physique is his goal. Thank you very much. Last time I measured myself was 5'7". So I don't know what that is in centimeters. You'll have to work that out for yourself. But 5'7" on a good day in my high heels. 5'7".
No fear, no die.
Okay, this is from Jat Singh number 1. Is an arm day required, or hitting biceps on a back day, triceps on a push day enough? Well, it all depends on if your arms need that extra priority. For instance, with my arms, they grow pretty much quite easy without having to do much work. Having said that, I am doing arms twice a week, biceps twice a week, and triceps twice a week, and they have grown significantly over the last few weeks. But I would say if they are a weak point for you, definitely hit them twice a week. Maybe hit them by themselves, or before you do like the bigger movements like a back movement, do your biceps first and your triceps before shoulders or chest.
No die, you first, same time. Tell them all we alright. Ayo, tell them folks it's bedtime. Lights out, motherfuckers getting.
Okay, this question is from Hader, another one of my members at Ultimate Fitness. Is it bad to train arms more than once a week? No, absolutely not. You can get away with training arms 2, maybe 3 times a week. It all depends on how hard you train them and how fast they recover. So if you are going to hit your arms twice a week, probably don't go to failure on every sort of exercise or both sessions. Probably give you sort of sets about 2 reps in reserve. Don't sort of smash the shit out your arms. Stimulate, but don't annihilate them. And you're about to hit them twice a week. And make sure you give about 3 to 4 days in between each session.
Same time. Tell them all we alive, all right.
Okay, so this is from Get Back Active, and best training split, frequency, intensity, etc. for natural wanting to build muscle. So if you're a natural bodybuilder, you got to bear in mind the recovery is not going to be as good as someone who's taking obviously PEDs. So I would probably base a workout where you are training probably once a body part every 5 days. Leaving it once a week is probably not enough stimulus, so I think every 5 days is probably the optimal. So every week's going to be different. So if you train chest on a Monday, you'll be hitting chest again on a Friday rather than hitting chest again on a Monday. So I would probably do like a push, pull, legs, which is quite a good routine, hitting everything over 5-day split. And intensity, well, it doesn't matter if you're taking PEDs or if you're natural, you should be training hard anyway, and taking every set about 2 to 3 reps to failure, and probably the last set to failure. You don't want to be doing every set as hard as possible because it does impact on your recovery. So I would definitely do every 5 days, hit everything twice a week. Okay, so thanks for all the questions, and hope I've given you a few of the answers to some of your questions. Hope we can do a few more, and I will put something on my Instagram to asking them what else you would like to talk about. As always, don't forget to drop this video, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for all future videos. But for now, see you soon.
Ayo, tell them folks it's bedtime. Lights out, motherfucker.